small pine. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a dub for a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the London Monarchs.
Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Gun. They'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Darren Lee in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Gone! Detroit!
Now Darnold. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Give to Jones. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Hot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go now.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17. Yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they'll run on the draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Gone!
3rd and 2, Darnold. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
He's going to get it running right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more after this.
Gone! Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. A hit turned it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And still fighting. That one good for 15 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Twisting away, and now running right through it. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rose. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throw left side, complete. That's Rose. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Darnold finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Gone!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, here's Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now it's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rose. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Faking the give, Darnold. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a first down. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky!
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Jets on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Darnold. And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down, it's Jones. Room to run inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Gone! Set! 3-19!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call it student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for the touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Detroit! Detroit!
Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And no, it's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3. Should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But hey, you might have just put 6 on the board and really take control.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
The give is to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Off of play action, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 36 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Four down, check. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go now.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Oh, look at this play call. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold now to throw. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jets, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.